हेलो एंड वेलकम वंस अगेन। सो मेरे पास बहुत से लोगों के क्वेश्चंस थे कि स्पेसिफिकली इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स के और मेडिकल फील्ड के। तो वो कुछ लोग जो ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो मेडिकल एमबीबीएस करना चाहते हैं मलेशिया से, या कुछ ऐसे डॉक्टर्स हैं जो राउंड द ग्लोब काम कर रहे हैं एज अ डॉक्टर, और दे वांट टू मूव टू मलेशिया फ्रॉम यूरोप, फ्रॉम यूएई, फ्रॉम इंडिया और पाकिस्तान से। और ये जानना चाह रहे हैं कि क्या प्रोसीजर है, क्या प्रोसेस है, कोई ऐसा एग्ज़ाम है वो कोई देना पड़ता है या कोई सर्टिफिकेशन लेनी पड़ती है। उन सब सवालों के जवाब के लिए मैंने एक इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट किया है एक मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स के साथ, और जो कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ मलेशिया में अपने फ़राइज़ सर अंजाम दे रहे हैं मोर दैन 16 ईयर्स। सो ये इंटरव्यू उनके लिए है। प्लीज़ स्टे ट्यून इन द इंटरव्यू एंड यू विल गेट ऑल द इन्फॉर्मेशन दैट यू लुकिंग फॉर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। प्लीज़ कंटिन्यू द इंटरव्यू। हेलो एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम वंस अगेन। सो आज हम मौजूद हैं मलेशिया के एक मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल के साथ, जो कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ में काम भी कर रहे हैं और मोर देन 16 ईयर्स सर्विंग इन द मेडिकल लाइन। सो हियर वी आर विद अस डॉक्टर ज़बानिया। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
डॉक्टर ज़बानिया, आप कैसी हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
हाउ इज़ लाइफ गोइंग नाउअडेज़?
All good अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। Busy with
Alhamdulillah.
work as usual.
Alhamdulillah. So, without wasting any time, so I ask you to introduce yourself, a little bit about your history and background, please.
So basically I hail from Penang, born and brought up in Penang. It's a state in Malaysia, and currently working in the Ministry of Health in the administrative side. Previously, I was in the clinical side. To be specific, I was in surgery, general surgery, and so I moved on to the administrative side after that.
So that a little bit about your background. So what inspires you to become a doctor, or is there any something? Your mother and father also a doctor? The
Yeah.
family, anyone in doctor?
I'm actually the first doctor in the family.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And inspiration, I would say, I think it stemmed from my grandpa.
Uh-huh.
From the time I remember, he was always a patient, in the sense he had diabetes, hypertension, etc., etc., etc. So he was always, in and out of his appointments, hospital, this and that. So I think that inspired me, like I wanted to help people like him, and also that apparently my first toy was a stethoscope. When they allowed me to go and pick my toy, my first toy that I picked on my own was a stethoscope.
Wow.
And when my dad asked me what I wanted to be, apparently I answered I wanted to be a doctor when I was 4.
I mean, the dream come true of your dad.
I guess you could say that my dad wanted to be a doctor, but he couldn't due to the circumstances back then. But he made sure that I became a doctor, and my brother became a doctor too.
Oh, mashallah. A day in a doctor's life, how does it look like as a normal day?
Okay, so it's I would say it's a very taxing life generally. So back when I was in the clinicals, it was like you have a lot of patients, because I worked in the government sector. So we get a lot of patients, in the public hospitals. And then now that I'm in the administrative side, and seeing that I'm actually in the Ministry of Health, which means we are the policymakers and all for the hospitals. So that is a bigger responsibility, also very taxing.
Okay.
So it's generally very busy.
All right. What is your favorite part of the job as a doctor? When does it inspire you to go every day to work as a clinic or an administrative both sides?
Well, I generally look forward to doing my job, especially when I was in clinicals. Actually, my heart is in the clinicals. So basically, treating patients, and you see them get better, that really helps. And, that gives you the motivation to do better every time. Same thing in the administrative side. When you see any policies that you put up, or any trainings, when you give trainings and all, you see people applying it and they're doing better. It improves the patient outcome, and that makes you feel better.
Okay, so let's change the question. What are the challenges of this job as a doctor?
Challenges. Okay, I think in clinicals, I would say, it's always not easy to lose a patient.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you will somehow at some point feel very upset for the patient or for the family. All right, and in the administrative side, I think the challenge would be the fact that since we are in charge of a lot of hospitals in Malaysia, so I mean the government sector, so traveling, the work is a bit more demanding of you.
Okay. Okay. As we were discussing earlier, so the most awaited question is about a lot of people ask me. They want to come to Malaysia for medicine studies. So how do you guide them?
Okay, so if it's a fresh student who wants to do medicine, then first of all, you need to find out about the universities that give you MBBS or MD here in Malaysia, the medical universities. So you can actually find out their requirements, and accordingly you can apply. And the next thing would be like, okay, so 5 years or 6 years depends on where they come from and what sort of degree that they, I mean, MBBS, which university gives it, right? So depending on the universities, the time range will differ. So the other thing is for them to, when they come here, the expectation would be, of course, the clinicals and all, we do it here. So they need to learn a little bit of like basic Malay language, maybe to communicate with the patients when they go into clinical side of it.
Okay. So if the student want to continue working in Malaysia after completing the MBBS or MD, what is the procedure for that?
Okay, so if they completed their degree here in Malaysia, then they have to apply through Malaysian Medical Council to do their housemanship here, and the medical officer and whatever. So basically, they have to do a housemanship period, which is a house surgeon period, which is compulsory here in Malaysia. And of course, if they've done their degree outside of Malaysia, then they also have to go through this Malaysian Medical Council application.
Sure.
All the requirements, whatever forms and everything, will be available on their the website, like Malaysian Medical Council website. And also the requirements may differ from country to country. So in case they are not sure, they can always email them.
Okay, great. So there are some doctors with expertise, and they are serving different part of the world. So they want to move to Malaysia and continue their profession. So what is the process for them?
By expertise, you mean specialists?
Specialist, yes.
Right. Okay. All right. So specialists, like I mean, any specialty, they can always apply again through Malaysian Medical Council because they are the governing body.
Sure.
So the thing is, honestly, they have better prospect because they're already specialists.
Okay.
All right. So they need to, they can apply either to work in the government sector or the private sector. Two sides of a coin, whereby, like if you're working in the private sector, then you get better pay, but, and your workload may be all right, manageable. But if you're in the government sector, you get the expertise because you get way more patients here in the government side.
Okay.
So, but again, whether they're being accepted and all, and the requirements, detailed requirements, will all be available in the Malaysian Medical Council website.
Doctor, what do you think the main challenges a foreign doctor will face when he want to work in Malaysia?
Okay, I think the biggest challenge for any foreigners to come here to Malaysia would be the language. I think to any country that we go, we'll find it difficult. However, having said that, Malay language is, a mix of Urdu, Hindi, or Arabic, like that. So I think for Pakistanis and for people from India or Bangladesh, it will be a bit easier to pick it up.
Yeah.
That's number one. But in general, Malaysians are known for their hospitality. So we always, welcome everyone here. And I think in general, a lot of Malaysians are very happy to have, foreigners here in Malaysia. We are always very welcoming.
Okay.
Okay, and the other thing is, I think it wouldn't wouldn't be I wouldn't say, I wouldn't call it a challenge, but I think, the culture here is that, here in Malaysia, the patients tend to include you as part of their family. So they'll tell you that, my son did this, blah, 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 and everything. And then, before you know it, you're already part of their family drama.
Let's roll back a bit for the young doctors. Okay, what do you think the young doctors nowadays? What are the mistakes they make, and what skills they need to stand out in the profession?
You mean my advice to them?
Yes,
Okay.
an experienced doctor.
All right. So I would say that I think doctors nowadays, especially, please don't try to be superheroes. Okay. Don't try and do everything on your own. You are not a superhero. So medicine and practicing medicine is a teamwork.
Okay.
All right. So you need everyone. You need the nurses, you need the medical assistants, radiographers, everyone, including the cleaner and everything. So it's all a team. It's all a big team. So respect people. Don't have the arrogance that you're a doctor. And the skill, I would say, I think, be compassionate. More than skills, be compassionate and be loving. And always treat your patients as your family members. Then I think you'll minimize all the mistakes.
Great. As you know, that technology evolves very fast. So, and the technology like AI and other things are evolving rapidly. So, do you think it's having a better part in the medical field as well?
Definitely. With the advent of technology, I think we have, it has helped a lot in diagnosing patients. And also operation wise, it has, improved tremendously. Where previously, you probably diagnose someone with a tumor only when it's very big and in a very, probably a last stage or something. Nowadays, you can even detect them in a very small place, and very difficult to achieve place can be achieved with robotic surgeries and stuff. And in the administrative side of it, I think data management, data surveillance and all has become much easier.
Since we are in technology part, so have you ever seen those patients? They talk to AI and ChatGPT and write in the questions and self-diagnose them talking to
Of
ChatGPT.
course. Oh, this is like a big part of patients that we see nowadays. So we call them Google doctors. So I will tell them, please don't Google it. They will come in and tell you, doctor, I have this diagnosis. I'll tell them, you please tell me a symptom. Diagnosing something is my job. So leave that to me. Let me give you a
You
diagnosis.
think that ChatGPT increase the number of those patients?
I don't think ChatGPT increased the numbers of these patients. It's just that people have become more educated. They're more inquisitive. So before seeing a doctor, they think they will understand whatever they read. Unfortunately, there's limitation, because if you don't understand it, then you're going to look at it as a very bizarre thing. So
Okay.
always, if you're not well, you can Google it, but don't think that that is the ultimatum.
And then treat yourself.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Been serving long period of time in the clinical side, so you should have many stories in your.
Oh yeah.
Can you share with us any interesting story that you still remember that top of your head?
Okay, top of my head. Actually, well, I have a lot of stories, but I don't think it's very good for viewers. But what I can think of as of now, and it's always been in my head, actually, I cannot get it out, is the fact that we operated on a patient and he was bleeding, and we had to re-operate on him like twice. And the third time, it was like he knew he was not going to make it. So he was intubated, so he couldn't talk. He asked me for a piece of paper and a pen. So I gave it to him, and he just looked at me and he pointed like that, meaning he wants to tell me. And he wrote there, terima kasih, which means thank you. And the next thing he wrote that, I love Kamalam, which is his wife's name.
Oh,
And he passed it to me, and he didn't make it out of that surgery. So that is something very emotional for me. I cried buckets, and and I had kept the paper. I did not give that to the wife, but I told her what he said, and it was one of the most painful experience that I've had.
Okay, let's make it a bit lighter. Okay, in the whole world. Okay, so in my general observation as well. So, why doctors' handwriting is unreadable?
Okay,
It's not here.
I
It's everywhere. I saw that.
I agree. I think it's a global thingy. I've actually had people who ask me, was that taught in medical college? Unfortunately, no, they do not teach you to scribble like that in the medical college. I guess it's just because we always want to write things fast and we are picking up things fast and we want to finish rounds and all that. So it tends to become a I don't know, they just scribble.
And on top of that, the pharmacist and the chemist, they just saw that prescription and just go and get the medicine for you.
I told you, practice makes perfect, right? So they've started learning it from the time when they were learning it. They've been reading doctors' handwriting. So it's practice makes perfect. Trust me, even some doctors cannot read their own handwriting.
Viewers, you and I are definitely curious to ask this question. Doctor, how do you learn Urdu? And what interests you have, like, to speak or to understand Urdu?
Okay. Generally, I like languages.
Okay.
Since we were young, I grew up watching. My mother tongue is Tamil,
Tamil, okay.
so yeah. So we grew up watching other languages as well, like Hindi, um, Telugu, Malayalam, etc. So from that, earlier when I spoke to you, you said I sounded more like I'm speaking Urdu rather than
Yes.
Hindi. All along, I thought I was speaking Hindi.
The words,
So-
using more words of Hindi, using the more words of Urdu rather the Hindi. So,
Yeah. So you say so. I guess so. I'm speaking more Urdu. Yeah, but anyway, I think I also pick up because I learned all this from watching movies.
okay.
All right, and I also do watch Pakistani dramas a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
I enjoy watching them, so I guess I picked it up from there as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. So since she's interested in languages, so अभी हम try करते हैं उर्दू language में. Can we try Urdu language?
हम कोशिश करते हैं.
Okay, कोशिश करते हैं. Good, good. Okay, तो what hooked you up with the Pakistani dramas?
What hooked me to Pakistani dramas? Oh, okay. I watched Khubsurat
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yeah.
watched Fawad Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he was very good looking.
Okay.
So I googled him up. See, again, Google Doctor, right? But no, this is not Google Doctor. So I googled him up, and I realized that he came from a background of Pakistani dramas.
Okay.
So I started watching. The first drama I watched was Hamsafar,
Okay.
and I fell in love with Pakistani dramas and also Mahira Khan at that
Oh,
point.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So and that's how YouTube picks up on that. So it
Correct.
started suggesting me more dramas,
Mm-hmm.
and little did I know that eventually I started watching, and I have my preference
Okay.
because I like watching all of Danish Taimur's.
Oh, Danish Taimur. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I
Danish
mean, your
Taimur's
favorite
Pakistani.
actor is
Yes,
Danish
yes,
Taimur.
yes, yes. He's very good looking.
Okay.
He's tall.
And your favorite actress?
Mahira Khan, I just told you.
Mahira
She's
Khan.
very
Okay.
impressive.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a
Okay.
very good actress.
Okay. So, any other dramas have you watched other than this Hamsaf?
Oh, many. Currently, I'm in the process of watching Share.
Share, okay. Danish Taimur once again.
Yes, of course. But apart from Danish Taimur, I've also watched Parizad.
Parizad, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I didn't think the guy would look like that. Only after I finished it, I went and Googled him. I said, okay, he's a good actor, so I wanted to see more of him. And then, and he's like, oh, that's a very
Good
different
look,
person. Yeah,
good
he's
looking
actually a
guy,
good
yeah.
looking guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the main thing is, apart from that, is what I like watching Pakistani dramas is that I think I like watching all that the girls wear,
The
all
dresses.
their dresses, their suits. It's so pretty.
Oh. I think you should pay a visit to Pakistan to buy.
Oh yes, yes.
And you should know the beauty of
That's
Pakistan.
my
Northern
plan.
side of Pakistan is very beautiful. So
Yes, Hanza Valley.
yes, correct.
Yes,
Correct, correct.
yes.
So you just visit there as
It's
well.
my one. It's in my bucket list.
Okay, okay.
Inshallah.
Definitely. Inshallah, one day.
We'll see if we'll go.
Definitely. Okay, great. Favorite actors? Do you have any favorite singers in Pakistan?
Of course, I love Atif Aslam.
Okay.
and Rahat Fateh Ali Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them have been to Malaysia, and I've been to their concert. And as a matter of fact, Rahat Fateh Ali Khan is coming to Malaysia in November, which is next month.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can make it again this time.
The medium side. Okay. What about nowadays songs?
Nowadays songs. Yeah, I like Pakistani songs. I mean, I
Mm, I
listen to a
mean,
lot of
what?
Hindi
Yeah,
songs,
yeah.
and
I mean,
I like
now.
ghazals.
Mm.
All right, and also the latest song that I like is actually Purple.
Oh, very okay. It's a pretty song, very.
Yes, and Joel as well.
Joel is well. Okay, there's both of them very good music.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, that's
very
great.
nice.
Great. Doctor, we have a surprise for you. We have rapid fire questions at the end
You
of
did not
the.
tell me that.
So okay, let's start with rapid fire. If a quick question, you ask me whatever come in your mind first. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Stethoscope, thermometer,
Self-go.
white coat or scrubs.
Scrubs.
Okay. Patients, thank you or a paycheck.
Patience, thank you, then a paycheck.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, surgery or administrative work.
Surgery.
Okay, KL or Penang.
Penang.
Because of your hometown, that's why.
Of course, my parents are there, my whole family is there. And Penang is just beautiful, it's an island.
Okay, Humsafar, yeah, share.
Oh, that's very tough. I guess Humsafar, because that's the first one I watched.
Okay, so ever you have any patient, so he told Dr. Saab made life like a drama.
Oh, yeah, we do get them. Some patients do tell me that, probably not in the exact words.
Mm.
But whenever someone says that to me, I would say, Mere bhi.
Okay, so if you're not a doctor, what career you choose?
I'll probably be a linguist.
Mm.
I like languages, or a mathematician. I love maths.
Okay, so do you ever watch this English dramas that is really based on medical?
Yeah,
Uh,
I do. I do.
so do you think they are ये सब fake है या कुछ near to reality or all that?
Well, I think there are some which doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
The way they portray it, maybe it doesn't make sense. But I think House is a very good one, which is very close to reality.
Mhm.
Except the way that he behaves and the way he gets things done. Otherwise, I think how his the diagnoses, the diseases are actually quite real. They portrayed it quite well.
Okay, the last one is if your life was a drama, what would be the title?
Well, if my life was a drama, what would it be called?
You can
You
call
mean
it
in
Pakistani
Pakistani
drama.
drama? Okay. Zawanya, Ek Adhuri Kahani. The story's not ended yet.
All right, thank you very much for your time, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Once again,
Thank you for
and
having me.
for your mind. So that's it for the interview today. And if you have any question, please do write it down in the comment. We will most likely answer the question. Okay, please like the video, subscribe the channel, and please share with your friends and family. So if you have any other question and if you want to ask the doctor and me, please do mention that in the comments. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.